Peace, salute, what's good? Your brother God Science. I'm up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the video, subscribe. I really appreciate y'all. True indeed, true indeed. Just waking up, about to get some coffee, start the day. I hope everybody has a great day, And I wanted to talk about, I was just watching a video, man. I just needed to respond to it. Now, first off, I'm going to just say this, all right? This is YouTube. And on YouTube, it's basically YouTube, your channel. And on your channel, I know some people don't like it, but I'm like everyone else. You know the saying, everyone has well, same thing here. Everyone has an opinion. I got an opinion too. So for all the haters that's going to come in here, please save it. I just, said it so you don't have to waste your time typing. But hey, give me the views. I appreciate it. So I just want to talk real quick about Suge Knight interview with Art, a dialogue. And salute to Art, a dialogue, man. I'm happy to see that brother is growing. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, go subscribe over there. I love when this dude does an interview. He knows how to do an interview, stays quiet, lets the host speak, doesn't cut them off, and dude just knows how to do an interview, man. Funny, like, so there's an art to dialogue. But salute to him. And this is no shade at him or anything. This is what Suge was saying, and this is specifically about Dr. Dre. Now, Death Row was one of, I grew up around that era. Like I said, I'm a hip-hop head. I'm like, why would someone take what what Suge says about Dr. Dre seriously? How can we believe what you say about Dr. Dre seriously? You're not going to be objective. You can't stand that guy. And it's not that I'm calling him a liar, but it's like you can't go to someone that has, you have beef with this dude and then ask, yo, what's his real character, man? How he's about, you're going to tell the truth. Please. Now, let's get this straight. Death Row, okay? Death Row started and blew up because of the Chronic. It was about the music. It wasn't about wearing red. It wasn't about all the gangbangers that Suge had. It wasn't about him puffing cigars. It wasn't about him being the boogeyman or a bully or whatever. It was about that music. I remember when that album dropped when I was in Brooklyn. I saw the video first, which was Dre Day. He was going that easy, unfortunately. I don't like to see brothers fight. But they were going through their stuff. And that beat was knocking. Now, I was on Snoop before that. The first time I saw Snoop on Deep Cover, man, rest in peace to my brother Supreme, man. We were so into hip-hop, and, he would be like, man, get off that dude. I'm telling him, nah, this dude's Snoop, dude, because he just had a style like no other. This skinny, slick dude coming in, creep with me as I roll through the hood, maniac, lunatic, call me Snoop, peaceful. And I'm like, yo, this dude, and it's 187. I'm like, I knew that dude was going to blow. I knew he was going to blow. And then when the Chronic dropped, it just solidified it. Now, I don't care what people say. You know what I mean? When it comes to, I know he's calling Dre gay and all of this stuff like this. I don't care about Dre's sexuality. I know as a music producer, and he's someone that I look up to because he's at a level where a lot of other producers will want to be at. And this claim of Daz producing Doggy Style. So why didn't All Eyes on Me sound like Doggy Style or the other songs that Daz produced? And I'm not saying Daz is a whack producer. He's dope. You know what I mean? He held down Death Row when Dre left. And that's when I really I I didn't really was into Death Row around that time when Dre left, because I was so, Dre production was so top notch. I followed him from, you know, DOC all the way up to that. You know what I'm saying? So when he left, I didn't think the music was gonna be at that level. It was good. I'm not saying it wasn't, but it wasn't at that level. So this notion of Dre producing, not producing a Doggy Style, man, please knock it off, Suge. He didn't produce The Chronic either, I guess. Now, I've heard stories like Warren G, for instance, talking about everybody was sitting in there throwing ideas. Of course, Quincy Jones do that. Every producer does that. That doesn't mean that you don't produce the album. So let me guess, you're gonna start a label with a producer that does not know how to produce and start an empire with him. Knock it off. He became a whack producer when you fell out with him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what you say or do, there is no excuse for messing with another man's wife, especially if they have kids. I don't care. That's, to me, this is just my opinion. That's some scumbag stuff. All right? There's too much woman in this world. We had codes back then. I don't know. Around my clique and my cipher, we had codes. If, let's say I had a cousin or even one of my best friends, they were messing with this girl. Even if they were messing with this girl, I know that they were talking. And let's say she came to me and she was trying to speak to me. I won't even entertain it. I'm going to go to him and be like, yo, Tracy, she was trying to hit on me. And you know what I'm saying? I know y'all. And he's like, nah, bro, do your thing. That wasn't nothing serious, bro. I was like, yo, you sure, man? Because I don't want to. That's what real men do. That's what we will do. You know what I'm saying? We will go and if they have kids, that's off limits. We're not getting into that. We're not going to go and be with one of our boys' baby's moms or something like that. That's some scumbag stuff. There's too much women out there. Why you got that's some scum? That just shows your character. So you can mix it and jive it like, or because he was gay and none of this. That is some scumbag stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. Not someone that you built an empire with. Y'all supposedly supposed to be friends or business partners. You just broke the first rule right there. You don't mix business with pleasure and the mafia. Y'all could say what y'all want about it, but they had rules like that. People broke it, and you know what happened to them. There was a reason why it was a rule like that, because it was bad for business. You get caught sleeping with another dude's wife or something like that, you're out of here. There's a reason for that. It's just a code, man. It's like, that's really some scumbag stuff. So you show your character when you do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand dudes like that, there's thousands of girls that you can have, but you want to go after the one that your boy used to talk to. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's just some funny. You're not gonna just, justify it. And I'm not saying Sugar's all bad or anything. He did great things. You know what I'm saying? I just think he got power. Power got to his head. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he forgot. He lost sight of what made Death Row powerful. The music. You talk about all this stuff about Dre beat, but you don't talk about why he left. You don't talk about all the gangbanging and stuff going on in the studios. As a producer, any producer out there that produces music, that makes music, do you want to be in a studio? That's a creative space. You don't want to be in there where you got people pulling out guns, fighting and carrying on. And then first of all, you got dudes touching Dre. That's your business partner, bro. That's Dr. Dre. You should have been like, yo, y'all could do what y'all want in here or whatever, but you see that guy over there, Dr. Dre? He brings in money. He's valuable. It's about the music here. And as long as he's making great music and putting out great albums, we're going to keep continuing to grow. Nobody lay a hand on that dude. You lay a hand on that dude, you got to answer to me. That's what you should have been putting down. But no, you got dudes trying Dre and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. But you see, you don't talk about this stuff. You don't talk about it like, yo, I should have did this better. I shouldn't have not do this better. No, it's not. It's just this person's fault and that person's fault, and I did this, and it's like, come on, Suge, knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Knock it off. Like I said, I think he did a lot of great things for Pac. You know, Tupac came and saved that death row. Imagine, I always say, imagine Tupac making a album, All Eyes on Me, if Dre didn't leave. Imagine that album being produced totally by Dre. Oh my God. Now, me personally, I never really liked it, All Eyes on. Let me not say that. It's a dope album. It's not whack at all, but I prefer Machiavelli. That's my favorite album. Or All Eyes on Me Against the World. On Eyes on Me, it wasn't one of my favorite. Now, how it was mixed, crazy. I mean, I don't know if y'all heard the new Dre and Snoop album. I like it. I personally like it. That album is mixed. Any producer out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. That album is mixed like, wow. You know, I don't know what, and that's just years of training your ear. So, you know, stop taking the trying to take the credit off of Dre. 2021, I never seen Dre work with someone and not give him his credit. And Daz was not his first student or anything. His first student was Big Hutch from Above the Law, Cole 187. That was his first protege or whatever you want to call it. And then he left to go. He left the NWA. And I'm not dissing Daz. I'm just saying, stop, knock it off. Why you trying to take this man's credit? So it shows that you have this animosity. You still have this bitterness against him. But we're supposed to sit here and listen, and everything you say is gospel on Dr. Dre. Please. You can't stand that man, especially look at the position where he at right now. And I'm not saying Dre is perfect or anything like that. I could care less about his sexuality or anything like that. The man makes dope music. He's one of hip-hop greatest producers, period. And you saying that Daz did, Daz doing Doggy Style or Chronic and all this stuff, knock it off. Because if that was true, why didn't All Eyes on Me sound like Doggy Style? Nothing coming out of Death Row sound like Doggy Style after The Dogfather, the second album from Snoop. Does that sound like Doggy Style to anyone out there? No, not to me. Not to me. I listened to that album once and that was it. Doggy Style is a classic. It should have got 5 mics. I think the Source actually hated on it because it came out the West Coast. That's just me at that time, you know, but that should have got 5 mics hands down. But like I said, you know, there's good. I'm not saying there's never all bad about a man. Suge did a lot of great. I just think what you did was you should have protected Dr. Dre. You forgot what made, because when the Chronic came out, nobody knew who the hell Suge Knight was. I used to look at the CD and I used to see executive produced by Suge Knight and wonder who the hell was Suge Knight, because he was behind the scenes where he was supposed to be. But that album blew up so big. He had to come in the front, and as soon as he came in the front, it was over. The downfall. I mean, we were waiting for the Lady of Rage to come out, and you know, all this stuff that Dr. Dre was supposed to do. And I'm not saying Daz wasn't in the studio like dropping ideas, but don't act like Dre ain't do nothing at all. He ain't do no, like, it just shows, dude. It just shows, dude, you have animosity, and you cannot justify that crap. That's just like what I heard, like Drake talking to Lil Wayne's girl when he went to jail. You can't. Is that some scumbag stuff? I never did it personally, and I can't stand dudes that does it. It's some scumbag. It's too much woman out here. There's too much females out here for you to be doing that. Go talk to that girl over there. Go talk to that girl. Why you gotta talk to the girl that your boy was messing with? We don't get down like that over here, man. But anyway, that's all I have to say on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just sitting there while I'm reading the comments, and people is just on, Suge Nutsack riding it. And I'm like, really? Like, y'all gonna take, like, Suge never lied before? And I'm not saying, Dre never lied before, but we never caught Suge in lies before. You really can listen to this man, describe this person, and you can tell that he has something personal against this dude. Really? That he wanted to basically kill the dude. I mean, allegedly. But you're gonna sit there and explain, and everything you say is 100% gospel on a dude that you can't stand. Really? And on top of that, you were messing with his girl, his ex-girl, or his wife at the time. I forgot. I can't remember if he married Michelle or not. That's scumbag stuff. You don't do that. But people got their own rules. You know what I'm saying? Just me, it turns me off. I don't want dudes in my cipher like that. You know what I'm saying? It just shows your character. But anyway, that's all I gotta say on it, man. Other than that, that was a great interview. I learned a lot about Tupac. Straight Game TV been saying that Tupac was really on Interscope, not Death Row. But it's a go watch it. Anyway, God science, I'm out, yo. Y'all stay safe. Peace.